Anong meaning sa ready? What is the meaning of ready? Ready meaning you are prepared and you are to focus. If anybody will call your attention, never mind them. Inutusan sila ni ganyan. Okay, so ready for the word means we are ready to receive the truth from the Bible that God has prepared for us. That is ready. We will review first what we have studied last Thursday. What did we study last Thursday? I think it was about still about busyness. And last Thursday we said that we may be surprised. What makes people busy? They are being triggered, suggested by the pride inside. We are showy. We are busy to show that we will receive applause. We will receive recognition. People will say, so that is a part of, it's like children. They want to do something and you pay attention to them. So many of us maybe are not aware, don't know. Pride in us deceive us, suggested us, you act like this, do not be like that. And so busyness sometimes, if in the wrong idea, it was suggested by pride in us. Make us to work with the purpose that people will accept us and will recognize and will give us praises. Tama na, sir? So, we will set that aside and remind ourselves that this is still part of our study, that work has both extreme, no? With regards to work, doing that which is right, which is the work. The extreme left is people who are lazy. The extreme right, people who are too busy. We should be in the middle. Dapat middle lang. Jesus, in the Bible, never will you find passages that Jesus was in a hurry. Because when you are in a hurry, you will be panic, you will forget something. Just relax. Do it slowly. Do not rush. So we will continue with our study this morning. And this has something to do with the title. Ready na kayo pa, di ba? Pag ready, nakatingin na dito. Ready. Okay? The title is The High Danger. The High Risk. The High Cost of being too much busy. If you are too busy, have a danger. There is a risk, a danger. So we must be careful. Satan's idea is to make you panic, be in a hurry, because he knows you will forget that which is very important. Okay, so we will, our study this morning needs to have a background of our reading in 1 Kings chapter 20. What did you understand about the reading? There is a prophet here. He wants to meet the king. But if the king knows his face, he will not answer well. So the prophet must pretend that he is a prophet. How he will do it? He requested a man to box him, so that if he is being boxed, blood here, so he will put a handkerchief to cover his face. So then he has the alibi to pretend, so that the king will not know, be aware that he is a prophet. Okay, so let's read the story. Verse 35. Meanwhile, the Lord, Meanwhile, the Lord instructed one of the group of the prophets to say to another man, hit me. Hit me. But the man refused to hit the prophet. So he was requested, box me, sir. Canelo, box me. Ayaw. Bad mag-box. But he was requested. Now, see here in verse 36. Then the prophet told him, because you have not obeyed the voice of the Lord, a lion will kill you as soon as you leave me. And when he had gone through, the lion did attack and kill him because he did not obey the prophet. The prophet had a purpose. Because if he is being boxed, he will cover his face, he can disguise. But if you did not obey me, so the prophet said, there will be a lion that will attack you and kill you. Verse 37. Ready? Then the prophet turned another man and said, hit me. So he struck the prophet and wounded him. So, ang isa yan nag-obey. Sabi niya, hit me. Binigyan siya. There was one, so he covered his face to disguise. 38. The prophet placed bandage on his eyes to disguise himself and then waited beside the road for the king. After the prophet was wounded, ginlagyan niya ng hali, bandage, and then he waited. This is the place where the king will pass by. Si King Ahab, King Ahab. So nag-wait siya. Verse 39. As the king passed by, the prophet called out to him, Sir, I was in a thick battle, and suddenly a man brought me a prisoner. Said, guard this man. If any reason he gets away, you will either die or pay a fine of 75 pounds of silver. But while I was busy doing something else, the prisoner disappeared. While the king said, well, it's your own fault. The king replied, you have brought judgment on yourself. So the prophet just disguised. He wants actually to ask the king because the king had been given the responsibility. You keep this king Ben-Hadad of Syria. And the king was so busy that the prisoner escaped. So the prophet disguised. And the king said, it is your fault. Now next verse 41. Then the prophet quickly pulled the bandage. Pagkuha niya. Hindi may bandage dito para hindi siya makilala. Pagkuha niya, sabi sa king, oh, you're a prophet! Then the prophet quickly pulled the bandage in his eyes, and the king of Israel recognized him as one of the prophets. The prophet said to him, this is what the Lord says, because you have spared a man I said you must destroy, now you must die. In the place of your people will die instead of your people. So the king of Israel went home to Samaria angry and sullen. Okay. Now what happened? The king has a big responsibility. He was given a prisoner. But what had happened? He said, as the king said, as I was busy, sa other translation, ano na siya? NTL. Mga NTL. Another translation, but in King James, he said, as I was busy here and busy there, that's the reason. Nakalimut ako. Kanina si Juan ba si Wendell? Ulit naman ka. Dapat sa alas 4 pa, sa Easter Day, alas 5, para na-prepare yun. Sabi niya, ay, busy. Nasim na sang king. The same lang reason sang king. As I was busy here, busy there, busy here, busy there, busy. No, ito na. There is a danger. There is a high risk of danger when we are busy here and busy there. Dapat. Kung at still ka, maka-prepare ka maayo. Makatingin ka. Kung busy ka ganyan, you will even forget your money is falling. You will even forget that the next step is danger. Alaglag ka na. Di ba naghahari-hari matumba? Ha? If you are in a hurry, the tendency you will stumble because you cannot see your front. May nag-busy man nga nag-dream. Busy dreaming. So, the important thing we are going to get in the passage we have here is that the king who is given much responsibility and he has given power, he has the potential to keep the prisoner. He was busy here, busy there. Something happened. He will have to pay. Now, question ito. If you are given the responsibility, what made the prisoner escape? The king was not able to keep his work, not because he is bobo, no. Not because he is not capable, no. Not because he was not intelligent. Not because he was not capable. Not because he was lazy, no. He has everything he can to guard the prisoner. But the reason that made him failure because he was busy here and there. Busy na. So this is what we will study this morning. That if you are too busy, galing na sa kay Satan. Last Thursday, sabi natin, galing siya sa pride. Dito yan ngayon, it is so clear, it comes from Satan. He makes you busy so that you will forget. Ang mga mga tips, mga bad people dyan sa street, magawa na sila sang trouble, mag-away na sila, may group na mag-away. Maganyan ka, dunas mo ka, wala na palang nakita mo. Mag-cause na sila sang uproar. May group sila nga mag-make sang trouble dyan. So kung mag-uproar na gani, ang people will hindi mo pala na-realize may person na nga nagpalapit sa imo, gibutong na yung wallet mo. Doon, busy. Makalimutan mo kayang attention mo, wala na sa sarili mo, may nag-happen. Oh, that's the thing. Okay, sir. Number one. Our outline number one. Dali lang. Sado kainin mo. Iguba ang ating basketball nyo ba? Ilan? Natiis tayo kay ang nag-disobey mo si Christopher. Sira na. Okay. Number one. Number one in our study, the deception of success. What makes you busy? Munang answer sa number one. What makes you busy? Because you are being deceived by success. You don't know what is the true meaning of success or where is success from. If you are being deceived by success, you don't know the true success. That is the start that makes you so busy, and then you go to the rest of meeting the danger. Okay? May naas siya deception of ito. Success, may need to. Success. If I have to focus on success, I must be very busy. I will forget lots of things. I am to focus on business. But you don't know that there is danger in there. Be an example. Be an example in success. Number one. When it comes to the deception of success, number one, in our story, King Ahab, the king, had won battle after battle, even though he was living in a very ungodly life. Now, he was deceived by success. He has been winning battle after battle. His campaign for fighting, attacking other nations was fine. But the secret is God helped, or God gave him the victory. So he was deceived by success, thinking that all is fine, even though I am living a bad life, I am okay. Not knowing that God just gave it to him. It is not because of himself. That he was so too busy, but the success that God gave him, he had a wrong idea of success. Number B. Number B, Ahab assumed he was all right because he was on the winning team. Because of the successes Ahab, when he attacked other country, he attacked here, attacked there, he always won. He won the battle. He was thinking that it's fine for me. It gave him a wrong idea. He just assumed that even though I am, he just assumed that because of his winning ways, even though I'm bad, I'm fine. God just blessed me. Okay, let's see. Success doesn't always mean you are right with God. That's that deception. Okay? Many thought if a person succeed, example, nag-study ka sa DMI, you want to finish your college, and you succeed, that person may thought, I'm right with God. He is thinking that all is fine, all is right, even though he doesn't know that God just helped him. He was just thinking that I myself, because I am successful, myself is okay with God. But that is a wrong, that is a deception of success. Letter D. In Mark chapter 4 verse 19, we are told that the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of riches can choke God's word out of our life and take away our ability to become fruitful. Na ito, the cares of this world. Ano na siya? Oh, I must have a car. I must have a house. I must have, sa estudyante, I must have a CP. CP, not ordinary CP. That is the care of this world. Because in this world, if you look around, even poor students, yung mga estudyante nga indigent, cannot pay the school, tingin mo lang sila. Wow, naka-CP, nakaganyan, no? So sabi nila, pag enroll nila sa DMI, Papa, Mama, no work, I cannot pay, so free. Excuse me. Pag tingnan mo ngayon, kan pala, nakapala shipping, mahal. Tingnan mo, okay lang. May money pala. No money to pay the school, but have money to buy CP. That CP is care of this world. May sabi dyan, no? Makita ko sa inyo, the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches can choke God's word. Now, ito, if ang danger, the cares of this world, we are being duped, we are being taken away. So focus with the cares of this world so that we become so busy that God's word is choked, patay. In other words, ano man, no time to prayer, no time to gather like this, no time to study the Bible personal. Busy man mag-buy sa CP or busy sa CP. Busy sa things of the world that he wants to. Ito, people in this world are living like this. Taas sila na naa sila CP, naa sila TV, naa sila refrigerator, naa things sa bahay, gwapong ilabahay, taas man taas. Kung poor kaya dito ka, so you want to go up, you want to copy, copy. May nga mo na siya ganyan, copy mo po. So if you strive and struggle, you want to rise up, magsilpi ka man, you forget something. Busy ka, ha? The cares of this world makes you so busy. Sabi sa, di ba, ano daw, na to live higher. Mga mama gani. Narinig kayo nga may mga mama nga gusto magganto sa abroad, sa Saudi Arabia. Foreign, maglabas sila. Anong ilang purpose? Kasi ang cares of this world dito, tingnan nila sa ilang mga neighbor, ang ilang neighbor, they can send their school to DMI makapay sa private school. Ang ilang mga children can go to school. Sabi nila, kana, wala sa salary. So, ano ang ido? Mag-go sa foreign, mag-go abroad, mag-go sa other place. What do? Para nga may salary. So, mapabayaan ang children, mapabayaan ang bahay. Ang mga children, wala sa mga nagabantay, maganyan na sila. So that is choke. The family will be choked because they are so busy wanting to rise up to the cares of the world, cares of riches. So, ang isa ka example, if we are too busy because of the world standard, gusto mong magtaas, tama pa na siya. I don't want to stay where I see my children cannot go to school. Ay poor. So maghanap ka, mag-work ka, mag-go ka sa abroad, mag-ganto ka sa other country. But when that happens, kailangan ma-apply ka, busy ka. Stop ko muna, absent ko, busy ko. Ma-choke man ang imong klase, di ba? The same thing. So the success gives us a deception. Letter E. Letter E. It appears that King Ahab had been lulled into a false sense of security because of his riches and successes. He doesn't know that his riches and his successes just came from God. Because if you are not living right, and then everything is just fine, God just give us His mercy, thinking that if we are doing wrong and then it's okay, we thought it's fine. And so that was a false deception from King Ahab that made him so busy that although he forget God and God just gave him successes, he doesn't know that all these things came from God, thinking that it was through his strength, it was through his wisdom, it was through his ability, it was through his busyness. Ang iba sabi daw, dapat busy ka. Pag hindi ka busy, ito, for example sa imo school, pag ang grade mo gani 70, 75, lazy ka. Pero kung ang grade mo 90, busy. So, amo ng idea nga, people or students, your classmates will copy. Kailangan busy para mag-90. Ano daw? Busy mag-cheat. busy mag-idea. Nga during the examination, busy man na. Amo na ang wrong. That's wrong. Okay, so, success is deceiving King Ahab, so it's true with us. If 4 successes will deceive you and me. Number 2. Okay, tapos na tayo sa number 1, no? Success deceive us. Dapat ang true success comes from God. And true success you have first to rest and study. Rest and work towards success, not all the time you are to work. Number 2, there is also the deception of busyness. Ano na meaning sa number 2? Meaning sina, because we are busy, we have been deceived. If you are not busy, ang think natin, failure. So, ang deception sa business means, business becomes a trademark. Mark na siya. Nga ang person galing nga busy, okay na siya. Kasi mga babae maghanap sang boy. Sa una, sa old time na tradisyon, maghanap po sang boy, kahit hindi siya basta busy. Ano meaning? Industrious. No? Industrious kag busy ba? Kaya na, for example, magpili ang babae sang lalaki na lazy. Ano ang work sang lazy? Ang gatulog, matugan, gatulog. Ano na? Busy sila sa inom. Hindi makabihis. Laba buhok. Bahok. May busy man. Ang time nila na lagay doon sa group sa barkada, mga sigarilyo, na wala sa office. So, lazy. Ang girl, ang ilang tawag sila, standard. Naghahanap sila sa mark sang boy nga ila pilion to become sweetheart and later husband, dapat man nga busy. Industrious na girls, industrious. So may may slave nga nakaganyan. So una ko niya yung tao ginabaligya, slave ginabaligya. Binibinta, sabi niya sang owner, I am selling this man. May na ato babae nga dako ba? Na. Kapangita siya sang servant. So, katindog din tao. Wala bayo, no? Nang ginagawa ang damit niya para makita nila na maskulado ba. So, maskulado, may cuts, dako, lawas. So, anong meaning siya? Pag dako ka ng lawas, industrious na. Tawa? Kaya kung payat ka na, paano maka-work ang payat? Hindi man nakadala sa ako sa rice. Ma-full na. Hindi ka dadaan sa tang water. Mga nag-upman. So, nagpalapit ng babae. Nagdagotin ko si Doon. Tako na. So, palapit ng babae. Palapit ng babae. Yan. Okay. So, sample lang to ha. Muto siya ang binibinta sa slave. So, pag tingin na, wala ba? Wala ba? Yung tako ang muscle, may abs. So, dako dito. Wala ang biluti. So, napalawit ang babae na taba. Palapit ang babae. Bakulon niyo daw, kaya bilhin niya. Wala ka mo ano ang mark ng babae? Saan niya natin? Hindi sa dito, hindi sa muscle, hindi dito. Kinuha niya kamay. Ganyan yung kamay. Pag smooth gani, talo. Pag hard gani, pag ganyan niya. Hard. Hining busy na siya. Industrious. Ha? So, amo na ang test ba? Test. If you buy, pag mag-buy ka gani isang fish, i-test mo kung ang fish gani, kung ang mata niya pula, baho na. Pagtingin mo sa mata, gaingat, kag-white, okay na. So, ginagawa pa na nila, kasimutan dito ang masang. You buy that. So, ang babae, tinignan ni lalaki, hindi tinitingnan dito o dito. Dito sa mukha. Tinignan sa kamay, pag ganyan sa kamay, may malaki dito. Kibol, ha? Kibol. Ano ibig sabihin? Pala bis at kahoy, pila kuwak tubig, pala ubra, pala. Okay na siya. So, busy. Busy na siya. So, wow na ang test, no? So, sometimes ang extreme nga pag ang tao busy masyado, Ito pala, tingnan nyo, may ang papa ni Nathaniel ba? Expert to siyang carpenter. Ano ang carpenter? Carpenter sa bahay. Ang mga expert na carpenter, busy na kanay, tawagon. Nagtatrabaho pa, tawagon na. May paobra ko to. Wait lang. Ano natin, i-schedule. busy, marami nagtatawag. Tawag. What happened? Puntahi ang ila bahay, kay gamon ako. Kuha niya? Ha? Because busy ang carpenter, ang niya nga bahay, ba? So, that will happen to you and to me. If you are so busy, tawagin ka sa iba. Oh, ito, busy to, tagaan to 95. Busy. Tingnan mo ng self mo. Uba ng spiritual life. Kay busy, wala na nakakunik sa God. Ako na siya nga high danger. The high danger of being a busy man. You have no more time to talk to the Lord, to pray, to read God's Word, and to communicate with God because palagi ka lang ginatawag, busy. Ga-work ka pa. Maman na kung busy ka nga teacher, kung best teacher ka, tawagin ka palagi sa principal. Tawagin ka palagi sa office. Okay? So ako na sa the deception of busyness. Meaning, to make it short, a person who is so busy, danger. Why? May something you have forgotten. Because of your busyness, pag busy ka, may makalimutan ka. A person who is so busy will forget to talk to God. Nagtulog pa siya ba? Tulog pa siya, for example, alas 5, alas 4, tulog pa siya. Paras kay Bugay katulog yung lao. Nakibot sa angkuan, sa CP, nag-ring. At ito, paghanay ko, paglantong, you are called now to work. So, sandali lang. Wala pa akong paligo. Mga limog lang. Nakato ko na dayon. So, marami ka sa makalimutan. Ang natawag na, the deception of busyness. Getting natin number 1. Go to the one. The king Ben-Hadad of Syria lived. The servant was busy here and there. Inang king si Ben-Hadad. The king in Israel was given the responsibility na personal bantayan niya. Pag ganyan niya, nawala ang king abad. So ano ang reason? So dyan sa verse 40, sabi niya, igibasa natin, the king said, as I was busy here and busy there, the responsibility, the person whom I have to keep is gone. Wala. Ano kayo na? May guard kami sa una daw. May guard kami sa una daw. Brother-in-law, may guard. Si Juby Paraiso, nag-escape. Siya ang guard nga. Ano ang reason na si Juby naka-escape, nagtaklas? Man ko siya, security guard. Na-escape. As I was busy, para sa isang tiles na isang kwangya, gadugo-dugo ko siya, nag-escape. Kaya ato ka nakafocus sa imo work. As I was busy here, busy there, si Juby ganyan. Bantayan. Nag-escape. Ama ng piso. Moto ang king. Sabi niya, as I was busy here and busy there, he was gone. Tanong ang sarili niya. Ito, what is the danger? As you are busy here, busy there, lots of things, may nag-ring na CP, may nagtawag sa imo, mapunta ka sa CR, busy sa imo, may makalimutan ka, may tao man mag-escape. Something that is very important. Good thing that you are keeping. You give yourself to that. But the best important thing or the best thing is forgotten. Inang responsibility nga bantayan ang prisoner, nag-escape. So, that is the deception of busyness. You thought You must be busy, very busy. That's good to become busy, but it deceives you because it makes you so busy that you are focused on things that are good. The best thing you have forgotten. Busy ka, ang kahita mo gali, hindi mo na na-feel. Kanto ka sa group pang ganyan. Kanto ka sa downtown. Kanto ka doon sa Davao, sa Central Dagat, tao. Busy. May away daw, may turuan. Kahit mo na na-feel. Ibutong ka doon mo. Wala ka lang yung city. Busyness is a deception. Okay? Tama na kung busy ka, dapat bantayan mo. Kung mag-busy na gano'n, hinawakan ko to. If I go through a crowd na busy, hawakan ko dito. Kaya paon na siya. Number 3. Busy is the way to be acceptable in America and in the church. Now, ito ang deception ng business. Business deceived us because if you are busy, ang mama nga gahanap siya sang tao nga busy. Sa Amerika, ang ginatanggap nila doon, kung magpunta ka doon, tao nga busy. Sa church, ang ginahanap sa church, tao nga busy. Members ng church nga lazy, mapungko lang sa church. They don't like that. They like the church member who will go soul winning, he'll be active in the church, busy. Gusto ka sa church. Even here in DMI. But be careful, there is the deception. For example, teacher ka, ma-apply ka sa DMI. Siguro na, I want a teacher na busy. Pero may danger. Because too much busy, what will happen? Maybe you will forget your family. For example, ito. Ang babae nagkatyo sa Saudi. Nag-abroad siya. Busy siya doon. Busy siya. Anong sabi niya? I am busy here. Children, mag-send siya. Kapal, inform you. I am busy here. I'm looking for money. I'm busy. So, busy ka, nakalimutan ang family. Ang mga children, what do? That is the simple truth of business that deceives America, deceives people here. The business is a mark that makes us acceptable to people, but there is one thing, a danger that will be deceiving us. Because usually, busy people will forget the most important thing, the relationship with the Lord. Okay? And so let's see. Just Ahab, a little sula. Kasi sa ikawat siguro sa business. Di parang nandito. Tadi na Just Ahab was busy making decision. The king was so busy in making decision on his own, letting his enemy lead and so many decisions without prayer. Kailangan mo. If we are too busy, no more time to talk. If you are too busy, you need to have a hasty decision. Desiga. Di inahari. Pag busy ka gani, hari ka. No? Diba? Ang business goes with hariness. Pag busy ka, hari. Pag nag-hari ka, you make decision immediately. Wait siya, kapre muna ka. Kung slow lang, slow. Pero sabi sa Ginoo, be still. Dapat hindi ka magpanik. Hindi ka mag-kara-kara. Hindi ka mag-palak. No, be still. Be still because when you are at still, you can see lots of things. If you are so busy, you overlook. Ito, experience ko to, experience. Siguro experience you the same. If you are looking for something that you are so busy, may nagadalit ka na, late ka na sa klase, may hinahanap ka, pag late ka na may hinahanap ka, ang mata mo, hindi ka kita, gadulog. Saan ito ma? Gadulog ako ba? Pangita. Hindi mo kita. Pero kung tawag ka gani, relax ka lang, relax. If you relax, you can see clearly. But when you are in a hurry, somebody is calling you, the car is waiting, the car is nagasirena, tuwag na ko sir, tuwag na ko, wait lang, may nakita ko. Dulog yung mata. But, in circumstances nga, relax, gasanag ang mata mo. At tawayin ba kayo makikita ka? So that is the deception of business that had happened to King Ahab as he was so big. He had the responsibility of keeping the bad king, the enemy king. If he will be living, he will destroy your people. But because he was busy here, busy there, that made the bad king escape, and it will cause danger in the future and the immediate future. Okay? Okay, so sabi business is a deception because it will not make you consult God. Sila sa babae. Sabi sa babae, age ko what? 45 na po. Age ko what? 50 na po. Pag may mga ganito nga laki, may boy nga hindi ka na mag-consult, no? Hindi ka na mag-ahari ka na kay old na. Pero kung 20 years old ka pa, 25 years old ka pa, pag may mag-agi, pero kung nag-ahari ka na, business is a deception. So, tama sa siya. We have too many things that get away from us that we used to have dominion over. Dito sa atin. They are under our control. I can decide. But if we are too busy, we cannot be in control with lots of things. Hindi na makontrol ko. Asa ito gano'ng kahita ko? Asa itong rilo ko? Asa itong city ko? Asa itong bag ko? Pag nag-busy-busy ka, busy-busy ka, where did I put my CP? Where did I put my key? Where did I put my wallet? Where did I put my sweater? Delikado ka. So busy-busy ka na, marami ka siyang makalimutan. Many things in your dominion, in your control, that thing that in your control can be forgotten if you are busy. Busy ka, nagaganyan, mata mo nagalumpat. Okay. Next. Sabi kanina, sa number 1, the deception of success that makes you, if you are deceived of success, it makes you busy. Muna siya ang point natin number 1. Point number 2, the deception of business. Nga ang busy, gin-accept na no, ng worldwide, in America, in church, in our society, it is accepted nga kailangan tao nga busy. Ang tao, opposite siya, tao nga lazy, we shun them. We want student na industrious or busy. Diyan sino man? You want somebody who is busy. But we are being this. That is a deception because busyness will cause us to forget what's important things. Since we are in control, we lose them. We can see in number 3 pala, there is a greater purpose of divine potential. Ano na ang divine potential? Meaning, when God gave you life, you are potentially able because God gave you brain, God gave you muscle, God gave you wisdom, God gave you life, you can act. So, you are potential, meaning capable, you are able. But, when God gave you ability, when God gave ability, He has also given you greater purpose. There is a purpose why God gave you ability. Tingnan natin ang example ito. King Ahab. Being a king is an ability. You are possessing your own power. may power ka, no? Pagmandar mo sa soldier, can, you will be obeyed. But that greater potential, God is saying, if I give you ability, I have a greater purpose for that. I have a reason for that. Nga, tagaan ka sa ability because I have a purpose. And the purpose is so great. Kung king ka, mo nga hindi gin-blame ang soldier, hindi gin-blame ang cabinet member, hindi gin-blame ang people, ang gin-blame ang king. Because it is in the king that we have our potential, the ability of possessing. When you have power, you have ability. When you are just an ordinary person, your ability is small, not great. If you are a king, it gives you special ability, but it should match with greater purpose. Now, tingnan natin ang purpose. Sa A. Ahab was king with being king. He inherited great power to do great things for God and for God's people. Now, ito. If gin-choose ka galing na king, God is expecting that you will do your power, you will use your power as a king to bless the people. Use it for the good of the people. Tama? Tama? Gintagaan, kung king ka, sabi si President Duterte, kung gintagaan na siya, power ng president, tagaan, tas may purpose na siya. Ano na ang president? Ang president can order all the soldiers, the police, the soldiers, the army, ng mga navy sa dagat, ng mga, ano tawag nyo sa tagisakay sa kwan? Airplane, aviation, mga military nga nagalupad. May military nga nasa water, may military nga nasa land. If you are in control of them, you have a greater power and it must be used with a greater purpose. So the same thing with King Ahab. If you inherit your disability, God is saying it has a match. Equal na siya sa greater purpose. Kung dako po sabot, kung may ganing mo soldier, ang imo nga kingdom, dako man. Kung gamay ganing mo soldier, for example, ang captain sa soldier, ang iya tao 80. Ang lieutenant 40. Ang sunod sila kung general ka na, gadako. So greater potential, greater responsibility. Letter B. Ahab used his power for a wrong things, but God continued to bless him in victory. Now ito, sa una, nag-deceive siya sa success. He is not using his power in the right way. He is bad, he is not a good king, but because God promised blessings for Israel, kung mag-campaign ang king he just won the victory, he just won in the fight. But that was a wrong success. Now, that was wrong because God intended that when Ahab received power, he must use it for the good of the people. Hindi niya ginawa. So, that is wrong. Ito, si King Ahab, may prisoner dito, bad king. Bantayan mo ha. So, he has great power. The reason why ibinigay sa kanya, kay siya ang king, kay siya may naasya power. But he did not use his power. He was so busy here and busy there. The power is where? Didn't sit aside niya. Didn't sit aside his power. Ang small power niya, he was busy here and busy there. And so he did wrong things. And those are the prisoner escaped. Kung binigyan ka sa greater ability, dapat gamitin. Do not. Anong nangyari? Ginlagay niya sa cell pa. Kinuha niya ka. Hindi niya ginamit ang iyang ability to keep ano man. His eyes was so busy here, busy there. He forgot that his responsibility to keep the prisoner and so to escape. So that is the high risk, because when God gave the ability, use it equally with a greater purpose. A little C. Okay? Never forget what I'm about to share with you. For the gift of calling of God are without repentance. Kung gintawag ka, for example, king ka. If you are a king, you are called for a greater purpose. You have a responsibility. Kung gingkol ka, wala. Sabi niya, no? Gifts and calling of God are without repentance. Kailangan mag-repent ka to do your work if you have failed. So sabi niya, God will honor a call and not the person. Nakita nyo kanina si Ahab. He is bad and still he succeed because God honors calling us as a king. Though he is not honoring the person, King Ahab. The office God has blessed because that was promised to David. I will continue your generation as a king. I will bless you. So, even though King Ahab was not right with God, God just blesses because of the promise of the office as king, but not the person. So, that is the greater purpose of letter B. God was allowing Ahab to be king, and he experienced victory, but it was not because of King Ahab. It was through God who blessed the nation Israel. So, meaning King Ahab, although there was victory, it was not through Ahab. So, the greater potential was not used. It was God who gave victory, even though the potential of the king was not used, there was victory because God blessed the nation Israel. Ay, hindi makita, no? Conclusion tayo. Conclusion sa letter A. All Christians are equipped, they are given great potential because they are God's children. Ito. The Christians are God's people. We possess great ability. Why? Not as a person, because God made you His children. So, you can. Ano sabi niya sa verse ganun? I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. If not for Christ, talukwi ka. You are a failure. But because you become a Christian, Jesus in you, you receive now potential. You can do all things through Christ, who is the reason for your strength and victory. So, munang potential. So, itong lesson, listen tayo sa kay King Ahab. We receive now potential when we become Christians. So, kung may potential ka, dapat with a greater purpose. Do not put it in a self. Si King Ahab, king to siya, ginlagay niya pagka-kingship sa self, nagbisi-bisi siya, ang mga small things niya ginawakan dapat. If he kept his work to keep the prisoner as a king, he is using his potential to his work. But what he did, his potential as a king, he put it in a self, nag-rest muna, and he was so busy. That leads to failure and escape of the enemy. Letter B. Many Christians use their potential in the wrong things like Ahab. Ang example si Elvis Presley. May singer sa unang Christian. Sa una may singer na wala pa ka muna tao. May singer na Christian. Ang iyang papa, pastor. So pagtingin nyo sa computer, isa nila, ang nagkakanta sa mga Christian song, si Elvis silang mga so nag-famous siya. But usually ang mga kinakanta sa unang mga Christian songs. So that is the example. The Christians who are given potentials use it in a wrong way. ang example si Elvis, dapat kung si Elvis for example nag-famous siya and he used it properly, he could have won. Nag-ano po siya, nagkakanta sa mga churches. Kung i-invite mo si Elvis sa group ng mga malalaki, mga famous people, he could have impacted lots of great people who could have win people to the Lord because of his greatness. But he lost using his potential in serving the Lord. So si Elvis to, example to siya sa inyo kung sa akin. He is an example to you and to me na, what are the potential God gave me? I could use it, but I did not use it. So or use it in a wrong way. No? Kung Christian ka gani, kundi I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Question, saan mo ginamit nga? If you use it in a wrong way, the same sa kay Elvis nga, instead of winning souls in churches, doon na saya sa world, nag-become siya, nagapangwan siya sa mga sulat na dami sa babae, si Elvis. Last is, many Christians never use their potential for God or anything as why? Because they are busy. Anong reason? What is the reason number thing we cannot use our potential? The same sa king, the potential, the king receives kingdom and power, but he did not use it. He set it aside. He was focused on busy here and busy there, and the great responsibility of keeping the prisoner escape. Tawanan mo siya, the same sa akin. God gave us the potential, ang truth sa Bible nasa atin. Ang communication sa God nasa atin. If we will not use it properly, then we are missing. Okay? So, that's itong number 3, ang reason tanan. Busyness robs us of doing that which is best. Dahil busy ka. Pero ang estudyante, matalino siya, marunong siya. Pag busy ka sa other things, natawag nila nga extracurricular, other works, but busy ka, pag mag-exam na, halo ka. Even though you are wise, your busyness has robbed you of the things that you should learn, become wise ka. And during examination, you will fail because your busyness made you unable to study well. Because, di ba? Sabi nila ang TV daw na pangnakaw. Tama na siya, true? True ang TV nagnakaw? Wala man na kamay. Is it true that TV is a robber? May instruction na yun sa kwan ba na bawal ang mga bata daw agaan sang long time sa TV, kay sa CP, kay sa mga gadgets, mga electronic na gadgets. If there are children who have grown na use nila daily use CP daily pag naku nila, the danger is nga magkaroon sila ng ADHD. Hindi na tawagan mo sila. Shh! They have their own world. Kaya na-use sila, nasanay sila sa gadget. Pag nasanay ka sa CP, tawaga ba? Shh! Sir, nakita ko sa Facebook. May bata ka nakaupo, nagatingin sa Facebook. May importanteng utos ang mama. So gitawag ang iyang ngalan. Sino ngalan niya sa tunay? Si Grace Amy, for example. Grace Amy, waan ay tubig. Wala ka galing ka sa akin mo, wait. Wala ka batik. Wala ka batik. Hindi pa lang ako naka-like ka na. Kaya naka-concentrate ka. Huwag ka ba? Kaya hindi ka kabatik. Kabatik ka? Alitaw na. Experience ka mo sa inyong home. Nasa nagapukus ka, kanami ito. Tawagod sa papa, mama, ito niyo. Magalit ang papa ka, mama, why? Kanami. Kanami ito. Hindi na maminaw. Anong danger? Hindi na nakaswa. Ba't kabata ka pa siya? Inang nagasilpi ba? Inang nagalike nga udak mi, silpi na. Nahulog. Pati ka mas kabalog mo siya, ha? Nahil niyo? Ang person nga pala, silpi. Nagpagkita siya, silpi here, silpi there, or something, busy here, busy there, na-lost niya. So, silpi here, silpi there, pa! Ano, gawa mo na ako, may mabanggaan sa salakyan. Patay. Oh, this is the same. That is the lowest meaning of our lesson. The highest, the high danger of being too busy. So, ano nagpapabusy sa mga children ngayon? What makes you busy? Ano ko kayo? Ang application tayo, pulbaan ang educator nakabahan ang educator sa Philippines ba? Nga ang mga nag-graduate ngayon, ano man, kay na busy na sa cellphone, mabasa-habas ang words, kay ang sign lain. Paso natabas ang words, ay ang spelling talo. Ano man? So sabi sang educator ngayon, gina-encourage ang educator now, go back to the time sa 1950 nga ang mga estudyante ang ilahilig magbasa sang words. Pagpalabasa ka, may left kami sa Bacolod nga matalino. Ang advice ang iya papa, advice niya. Daily, always read a book. Why? Sabi sang papa, a reader will be a leader. Gusto mo maging leader? You read. Kahit kung pala sipi ka, don't know ka sang words, don't know ka sang spelling, don't know ka sang meaning. Ano na? Sabi ni Satan, I will make you busy, busy, busy. Parang ang utak mo imbis nga ang imong brain wala na laman. Tawa na siya. Ito. Skill ka mo ba? Si Somo, skill na ba? Kung mo, mag-repair pa na. Skill. Rambut lang kung ang spelling ng words kung marunong ka. Words kag ang spelling kag ang meaning sina. May nga na malalim. So ang tao nga palabasa. Opposite no? Sa una, ang mga tao nga bubo kay gatulog. Gatulog sa klase, gatulog sa bahay, wala ka ng study. Ngayon, ang tao nagabubo nga naman, nagasipi. Active man siya, busy siya, no? Busy city. Tuksuon mo, tagaan mo sang word of spelling, paano? Ano man, ginkawat sang city. So, sabi ko ang TV kang city, kawatan, ginakaw niya ang time mo, na dapat you should have time to open the Bible and study the word and study. And when you read the word, you know the spelling. Ano naka-spelling sa CP kay wrong na gani? Wrong spelling. So, you will be influenced. Ang utak mo Ako na ang sign sa matalino, ang sign sa person nga wise, muna. Pero dahil sa CP, taga muna. Okay? So, that is the danger. Let's pray. Amen to, amen? All right. No, advice na sa akin, malapit na sa March, mag-graduate na kayo. Ang inyo papa ka, mama ba nag-uwi? My children are there in Davao, in Dubai studying. Maganyan. Sorry lang, tika yung sipig, gintawat niya. Imbis nga mag-amo na, nag-amo na. Dunat nung nasa... Masurprise ang papa mo, mama, dunat nung kasang spelling, dunat nung kasang words. Ano man, gingkawat sang CP. Kaya ang attention mo sa CP, busy, busy, busy. No time for the word and understand the word and the spelling. Pag mag-graduate ka, imbis nga mo na ako, nag-flop. Okay, so we pray. Heavenly Father, thank you that in your word, it has been written long ago that when a man, a king that is, that was given potential to do his work, he has so much ability, so much power, was neglected in doing that so much power and greater responsibility because it was written as he was busy here and busy there, that great task was not done and the great danger is now at hand. Now that this truth is applied to us, it was written for our learning. Thank you, Lord.